Hello Earthlings. Today I wanted to show you another piece of gear from my spaceship, which is the Legrand Strum. The Strum is a MIDI controller, which means it won't make any sound by itself, so you will need to attach it to a synthesizer. You do so by connecting it with a DIN5 MIDI cable, which is attached right in the slot here into my Korg Modwave MIDI in. You can turn the device on with a tiny button in the top here. And now you can select a note on this layout here. In the top we have major chords, then we have minor chords, and then we have seventh chords. And you can also combine these if you press 2 at the same time to get some other chords. So we select the chord and then we can... Nice, right? So the Strum has different modes in which you can use it to get different strumming results, which means the chords here will change layout. So right now I am in the basic strumming mode, and if I press this third button here, I get the same note as I get by pressing this key. Now if I switch to the minor G and I press this same one again, I get this one. So every time I select a different chord, all these notes here will change depending on which chord you have selected. So even if you're not really musical, and you don't know which notes are in these chords, you basically can't play any wrong notes. Then in the top here we have two drum pads, kind of they look like. These can be used to play arpeggios. So it's really easy to repeat these 4 notes by going faster. And they work in the same way that when you change the chord, these will change as well. So this one, you can see it has a few more pads. This one is basically the first 9 strings here, and then this one is the next 4. And the last 3 are not on these pads as far as I know. So yeah, in the top here we have a menu button which can be used to switch between the different types of strumming. And then there's also, you can also use it to reach the panic note, which means all notes will stop playing, because some of these modes, they have a sustain mode, so you can use the panic mode to suddenly stop it if you want. So when you launch the device, you will start in the basic strumming mode. Then you have the guitar chord strum. So if I want to go to that, I have to hold the menu button here, and then I press the D button. Oh, my finger was over it, but there's a little blue light here that will light up, which helps you see that you have actually switched. So right now I'm in the guitar strumming mode. So as you can tell with the first mode, I could select a chord and then play it. But since I'm in the guitar chord strum mode now, whenever I go over it, it won't make any noise. It will only play when you are actually holding a chord. and when you release the chord, your notes will stop playing. However, there's quite a bit of release on this preset, so yeah, it takes a while to fade away. Then in the other guitar mode, it is sustain mode. So we press the menu button and we press the E, and now we are in the guitar sustain mode. So as you can hear, it will keep sustaining the notes even when I release the chord. And now you can stop it by either using the menu button and the bottom right here, which is the panic mode. And you can hear they fade away. Or you can switch to another chord and then they will also stop playing. But as you can hear, right now one of the notes keeps playing, which is because the note is in both these chords. So that's a little bit annoying in my opinion, but yeah. Then in the next one we have the organ buttons. So in the organ mode, there are different notes in here than there are in the guitar mode. And with the organ mode, you can also make it play notes on a different MIDI channel, which you can set here using the options which I will talk about in a bit. So basically these three organ modes, they add different notes to the pads here. And then in the last one, it's a user-made user patch, which is my favorite, of course, because you can set up anything that these other strum modes use. And you do that again with the menu button. Oh, actually, let me show you something else first quickly. So as you might have noticed, the cable it comes with is rather short, and it uses a banana plug in the end here, which is used to strum over it. Well, personally, I had never heard of a banana plug before, so it took me quite a bit of searching, but yeah, you can also extend it with a banana cable. As you can see, they are both banana cables. So I can attach this one here, and you can increase the length of your cable, which is very nice because especially if you are left-handed, this cable is definitely way too short. And while I get that it's a tiny device, so you don't want a super long cable with it, it makes it a lot more portable. I still would have preferred if this standard cable would have been a little bit longer, especially as a left-handed person. And also what I usually do myself when I'm playing it is that actually the MIDI cable is a little bit short here. Let me reposition this quickly. So yeah, I usually put the device on its side. That way I don't have any cables in the way, and I can easily use my right hand here to select the chords, and then I can then I can strum up, which really feels natural to me. It makes it a lot easier to play for me anyway. And it also makes the menu button here slightly easier to access, because when the device is turned this way, you can see the battery is kind of in the way here to reach that button, because you have to reach over it. And when I put the device on its side, suddenly it's all a lot easier to reach these buttons here. So let me select the user mode. So yeah, like I said, the user mode is my personal favorite. So when you have this cheat sheet here, I don't know if the camera will actually make it readable. A little bit. I guess you might have to pause the video here if you actually want to see what's on it. So when I press the menu button, and then I can choose from these buttons in the bottom here, which is represented here. So the top ones is all the major chords here, and then the other buttons are the minor and the seventh. So as you can see, these two are connected under the C note. So for the user preset, you can choose between these two by pressing either this one or this one while holding the menu button. And on the first one, we will choose that you play a note whenever you touch one of the pads. And on the second one, it is on releasing the pad. So that way you can choose either playing it more like a guitar, or like a electronic device. And yeah, you can just choose whatever is natural to you. Then you can also choose when to stop notes. You can choose which type of chords you want to play, if you want to sustain it, if you want to play pentatonic, chromatic, or diatonic. You can choose the Midi channel, which is used for the organ pads, and you can set the Midi channel, which this is sending notes on. I just have it set to Midi channel 1, which is, I think, the default, and Midi channel 2 is for the extra chords in the organ modes. And then you can also change the velocity. So right now I have set it so whenever I strum, it's always set to full velocity. So whenever you're strumming, it's not like you have these on 100% and these on like 50%. It's either everything on 50% velocity or everything on 100, or whatever you set it to. Yeah, I think that's most of the options here. If you want, I can make screenshots so you can actually read these better, because I don't know if they are actually readable. So the Strum is really fun with either harp or guitar kind of presets. So when I crank up the reverb, the delay, and a little bit of feedback here, you get something nice like this. So yeah, that sounds pretty cool. And let me just switch to a guitar preset quickly. Where do I have them? So yeah, this is, let me just turn the volume down a bit because I'm not sure how loud this one will be. So this is more of a distorted guitar kind of sound. And this preset I made specifically with strumming in mind. So on one of these knobs I added a macro for release. So when I'm strumming I can turn down the release so the notes don't go over each other. And then on the last one you could turn it open so yeah, you can change those things up. Oh yeah, what I also really like with the Strum and in combination with the custom preset that I made myself is that I have set my own preset up so it sends single notes. So I have set it to play a note whenever you touch it, and it stops playing whenever I don't touch it anymore. So I will always only be sending one note, so it's really good for for the strumming kind of sounds. But on my synthesizer I have actually set it to be polyphonic, which means that it can play multiple sounds at the same time. So if you set a long release time, you play it here like it's monophonic, which means you can only play one note at a time. But the sound will keep going on because the synthesizer itself is set to polyphonic. So that's how I usually make good noises that don't play over each other too much. So you have the first note fading away and then the next one comes over it. And that way you don't get one big mush of sound, but you get nice single notes which still fade over into each other for a nice strum effect. I think that's most options here, so I'm gonna leave you with that. See you the next time.